Hello, Internet. It is I, Malik Aaron, and welcome back to the channel, part 43. And for the first time in what feels like ages, we actually have some substantial news to talk about on the canceled series. Because for the past few episodes, I've been mainly talking about relatively minor movies in the grand scheme of things. So it's nice to talk about big movies again for a change. And the two big movies we're going to be talking about are Mission Impossible 7 and A Quiet Place Part 2. Not because they got delayed again, thank God. No, what's changed is their release strategy. As you see the title of this article, Mission Impossible 7 and Quiet Place Part 2 to hit Paramount Plus after 45-day theatrical run. So, what the heck does that mean? Well, here's the gist of what's going on here. You see, Paramount, they're about to launch Paramount Plus next week. Paramount Plus is basically a retooled, rebooted CBS All Access. So they're like Disney, Warner Brothers, and Universal, they're joining in on the streaming wars. Disney having Disney Plus, Warner Brothers having HBO Max, and Universal having Peacock. But the main real contenders are Disney and Warner Brothers. They're more important, especially in the context of this video, because as you noticed recently, Disney has released some of their movies that were supposed to be theatrical on Disney Plus. It's starting with, well, I'm assuming they're starting with Raya and The Last Dragon. They're doing a day and date release where their movie goes both in theaters and on Disney Plus, premium access for like $30, and it's day and date. That's what Disney's doing. Warner Brothers and HBO Max, their strategy is to have their movies go day and date in theaters and on HBO Max. But the thing is, you don't have to pay an additional cost to watch these movies on HBO Max, and these movies will only be on HBO Max for 31 days. That's how it's been since Wonder Woman 1984. So that's what Disney and Warner Brothers are doing. So what Paramount's doing is a bit different. You see, they're being a bit more friendly towards theaters because they're giving them 45 days, a month and a half to play out in theaters, which is a decently long time because in normal circumstances, most movies make majority of their money in their first month and a half, sometimes their first 2 weeks, depending on how big or how front loaded the movie is. So 45 days is a decent amount of time for these movies to play out before they go to Paramount Plus. So the three movies, well, I know there's two here, but there's another one that's listed later in the article. So A Quiet Place Part 2, Mission Impossible 7, and the last one, Paw Patrol movie, because we all needed that, will all get the Paramount Plus treatment, the 45-day theatrical run treatment. Now, one movie that's not a part of this, that's a bit surprising, is Top Gun Maverick. That is staying theatrical at the moment. But still, it's staying theatrical. My guess is that Paramount has a lot of faith in Top Gun Maverick. They want people to see it on the biggest screen possible to get the maximum impact. So they're not giving up on that. They're not sacrificing that movie. They are willing to sacrifice Quiet Place Part 2, which is understandable. That movie's been delayed for a year and a half now. So I'm guessing they've kind of sort of given up on it at this point. But Mission Impossible 7, they only delayed that like once. I don't understand why they're, sacrificing that. But I guess this whole strategy is to get more people to sign up for Paramount Plus. Will it work? Oh, that's I don't know. I don't think so because I think the streaming market is just oversaturated. Isn't even a word. It's too much. There's just streaming services everywhere. Netflix, Disney Plus, Amazon Prime Video, Peacock, HBO Max, Hulu. how many? I'm missing a ton. I just know it. Dang it. That's all the ones I can think of off the top of my head. But yeah, there's a lot, and people don't have an unlimited amount of money to just throw around, especially in today's economy. So, I mean, if you're willing to buy Paramount Plus, then I guess this is a good enough deal. But if you're not going to buy Paramount Plus, then you have plenty of time to watch these in theaters. Like a month and a half is quite a long time in, when it comes to movies playing out. So, personally, I'm probably not getting Paramount Plus. I just don't see like the real value in it at the moment. At least with HBO Max, I was able to watch Wonder Woman 1984 in my house on my phone. And Disney Plus, I have quite a bit of content on that. So those are way more worth it in my eyes than Paramount Plus. So, yeah. But what are your thoughts on this? Will this announcement get you to sign up for Paramount Plus? Will you still watch these movies in theaters? What do you think? So yeah, that's all that happened today. It's not a whole lot of news, but it's pretty important because it changes the way how these movies are being released. And there's something. Oh wait, I just realized. This happened like a day or two ago. No, it was a couple days ago. Nobody. It's opening earlier now. Instead of April 2nd, it's now going to be coming out March 26th, before Godzilla vs. Kong. So that kind of puts a dent in my plans to do my summer movie predictions early. I thought I had a 3-week gap of nothing. Now I have a 2-week gap of nothing. But I think I'll probably still upload videos during that time, but now it'll be a little less convenient. So, and oh yeah, I didn't mention this, but New York City cinemas, NYC cinemas, will now open up again March 5th, next week. So that obviously, NYC being one of the biggest movie markets in America. Second, they're one of the two biggest. It's them and LA. So you got one of the biggest markets opening again. So that only theoretically, that only means good things for the box office. It means business should go up, but we'll have to see. We'll have to see if that happens. But that will happen next week. So next week's box office predictions will be very interesting because of that. So now the question: what will be delayed next, or potentially be delayed? Nothing from February is pretty much done. Nothing in March. Nothing in April. I don't know about this fatherhood movie. I think it might go. I think it has no marketing. Voyagers and Acid. I don't know. Mortal Kombat's coming out. No question. That is guaranteed. May. Black Widow looking iffy. They're committed to theatrical, so they might just push it again. Free Guy Spiral. Don't know. Cruella just got a trailer. I doubt they're gonna move that. Fast and Furious 9. Infinite. I see that moving. That has no marketing at this point in time, so I don't see that staying. The rest of these are all the HBO Max movies are guaranteed to stay. Everything else, it's a 50-50 chance. Top Gun Maverick. That's the wild card. They're supposed to make like a decision about it next month, apparently. But we'll see if they do anything with it. Minions Rise of Gru, I can see that changing. Venom 2, I can see that changing. Shang-Chi, the rest of these is a bit more, they're a bit more safe, but they could move as a result of a domino effect. Like one studio movie can replace another one's release date. So let's just say, I don't know, hypothetically speaking, Minions Rise of Gru needs to get delayed. So it has to go to August, which means Bios has to go somewhere else. It goes to the 27th. So Candyman goes to another date, so on and so forth. That's the domino effect. So one movie that supposed to open early in the calendar, if that gets delayed, then it can affect a movie that's coming out later in the calendar. That has happened numerous times on the canceled series. So, yeah, all these movies coming out later in the year, they look safe for now. But if something earlier from this year gets delayed, then there's a chance they'll get delayed too, because that's just how it works. Yeah. Oh yeah, Spider-Man 3. It has an official title. Dang it, what was it? No Way Home. Was that the title? I forget. Uh, was that the title? Was that the title? No Way Home. Yes, that has a title now. So yay. We finally don't have to call it Spider-Man 3 anymore. So that's it. Make sure to subscribe, like this video, leave a comment, turn on notifications, share the whole drill. Want to check out more videos like this? I got a playlist on the homepage with all previous canceled episodes, all previous 42 episodes. Basically going over all the movies that were supposed to come out but didn't because of a certain virus. I don't need to tell you what that virus is at this point. So if you want to check out what happened to a lot of these movies, or what, go right ahead. Also have two other playlists. I got box office predictions, where I predict box office results for a weekend. I will do my Tom and Jerry box office prediction in a few days, so stay tuned for that. And then next week I do these three movies: Boogie, Chaos Walking, Raya and the Last Dragon. And then a 2-week break before I start up again later in the month with Nobody and Godzilla vs. Kong. So you can dang, I'm losing my train of thought. So you can look forward to those. But if you want to check out any of my past predictions, I have 2021 predictions, 2020 predictions, 2019 predictions. Want to watch any of those? Go right ahead. I am planning on starting my early summer 2021 predictions in a few weeks, so stay tuned for that. Also, box office recaps where I go over the box office results for any particular month. Recently, I've been doing double recaps. My February March recap will come out early April. I'm debating if I should combine April and May. I might have to if some of these May movies go. So yeah, I guess you can look forward to that. But if that April-May video happens, that won't happen till June. So that's a long way from now. But yeah, the next recap will come out in April. So look forward to that. And yeah, that's it. That's all. I am out. Goodbye.